This one here, yeah, now you can hear me. Welcome everyone to the stream. Sorry for the problems. I wanted to stream much earlier, but that didn't work out. I hope I'm loud enough. I actually changed some settings with the volume. Should be much louder now. Not much, but at least a little bit. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Quality should be better. I did a lot of audio fixing stuff in the background, and I also, that was my main mistake why all this took me so long today to start the stream, to get going, is I upgraded my audio cable and voice meter program from banana to potato, which sounds ridiculous, but yeah, now I have a much more options available, and also bought a license to support the developers of the software, which is fantastic. It allows you to basically but direct different sources on your computer, virtually on your computer, to other virtual audio devices that you can then select, for example, in OBS. So I could, for example, listen to somebody on Discord while streaming, and you would not hear the guy talking on Discord. I can, if I want you guys to hear him, I could also change this and so on, which is a pretty neat feature, to be honest, and that of course is much needed for a lot of things that I'm doing here. So in that regard, it was nice. However, the result of upgrading voice meter, I had to reinstall it, and that led to that I have to, every program that has like a audio device setting in it, I have to basically reset and configure new. So that was relatively, and as you can see, even on OBS, I thought the mic was working before. It did actually, and didn't. So I started the stream, you couldn't hear me. So welcome Angmar, nice that you're here. Welcome all the others that are here. I just have to repeat myself, but you probably didn't hear it. I also worked on interesting, it's not interesting, but a little thing in the background. We can look into it. I actually made a little credit scene for Twitch, which is also kind of nice. I can show you at the beginning, even though it's planned to be shown at the end, but I just want to see if it works. So here we have, I created the stream, or I'm producing it. Maybe it should produced by or something. Makes more sense than created, I guess, because not a video. Details. Then the moderation by Murdo, by Kierdan, or Wurdo as he is called here. Then we have all the artists that help me doing arts. Just want to give a shout out to them as much as I'm Corda. I also mistyped a name, so it's not Corda, it's Croda. Wow, didn't notice. But I was in a hurry while making these, so I have to do. And we, of course, have to thank Twitch Kappa and the Cheese for this kind of cute. Probably have to do some correction here. While we are here on stream, I can maybe do this. Now we switch back to this. I can't see the stream, can I? It's an interesting question. That's unfortunate with this program. When I put it in the background, you can't see what's going on. It seems. We will start it in a moment. We will watch the Final Fantasy VII DLC part just in a moment. But I'm just want to make a correction here in these. Good that I looked at this. Maybe I write also produced by. That's me. Put my name smaller than the other names because people usually know who I am, but not the others. And this is, of course, special thanks to some of the other people. I should expand it to like a lot of people helping me out in Discord and so on. Andres and so on. Shoutouts to all of them. That should work. So now I have just to render it again, and I think I override the source for it. Yeah, not the source. Can I override it? I'm not sure if I can actually override it because maybe I can. Yeah, now I can because it's not loaded anymore. The scene is unloaded, so it should work now. Let's try to override it. Else he will basically say nope, can't override it. I think that is okay for the most part. So export it. Yes, I can't. It's not it is unloaded, so it's not unloaded. Twitch. Restart playing. Where is it? Use hardware. Close file when inactive. That is the thing I need to press, and then it works, because the file is not active anymore on Twitch and has to load it up again to start it, which helps us fixing little mistakes like these really quick on the fly and just render the video in the background. That's fantastic. Okay, I changed something. Yeah, we want to save the changes. Let's see if it works. So in the background my music is still going, and you probably see the title up there. Probably need to deactivate that one too. As you can see, there are a lot of little checks and whatnot you have to do in the background if you really want to. If you do a lot of stuff in the background. So let's try this again. Let's see if it works this time. Don't need to resize it, I guess. That should work. I can actually... Oh, it's wrong. Check the other thing here and also say close file, show nothing when playback ends. Oh, that is actually smart. Hardware, restart, playback when source becomes active. You don't want to loop. But yeah, the typo is gone, that's good. Use hardware decoding if available now. We restarted basically the thing, but yeah, it produced. I write it correctly, right? Okay. That is really nice and works. Great to see. So yeah, we have our credits here now. Did it just loop it? I'm not sure. I should use a different browser window for this, whatever. No, it should work now. So then we activate the sound here. I have to activate my desktop sound too. Hope my ears are not blown away when I start the sound. Okay. So here we are at the end of the credits. I think everything looked good so far. Although this the end there. Pretty nice. Let's transition back. Oh, that is wrong. I just deactivated the things there. Start stream. Have a be right back screen just in case. And yeah, the Final Fantasy. Oh, that is actually, maybe we reduce the sound a bit, because you know why? It's Final Fantasy, and there could be like protected stuff there. I hope it's not. Okay, so I would say let's. Oh, the desktop audio is deactivated, of course. Of course.
Huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated.
As you can see, Final Fantasy VII Remake. We already know some of those scenes. Not sure if some of them are new.
Well, guys,
this is new. To be honest, I imagined the voice a bit different.
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Clown? We lost him. You what? He will be okay.
First I thought that would be Sid or so. That would be really weird, but it's not Sid.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail. Look, a Moogle!
I like that one.
You gotta help.
So that is Yuffie, if you don't know. That's an optional character from Final Fantasy VII. And you meet her usually when you are outside of Midgar, so you can get her really early. It makes somewhat even sense that she's close to Midgar. Even though that's not in the original game, it is possible to have her after you leave the swamp region. Is it? Am I lying? No, I think that's possible. There's the forests there. I think this enemy is new. I don't remember. Mechanical. What do you call this animal?
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue.
What's interesting, Yuffie has one of the most powerful limits, I think, in the game, at least when it does full damage. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Let the hunt begin.
Yeah, and this guy here, Weiss, I think was his name. What he has to do there, I don't know. Not a huge fan
Get down here, Merc.
of some of the additional stuff here and there. Pretty sure my video guys not get claimed. So yeah, so graphics on PlayStation 5. There's a graphics update and it's free, which is pretty cool. Already read some of the stuff up. To be honest, the difference in some areas is not that impressive, if I'm honest. Here you saw it a bit better. What they changed here though is the background quality of the backgrounds. Higher quality. Yeah, this for example, there's a huge difference. And the other has more fog, that is why it looks worse. YouTube compression, or video compression struggles a lot with fog stuff. Wow, that. What do you call it? And yeah, this PlayStation 5 upgrade, if you have the digital version of Remake for the PlayStation 4, you get this one, a blooper. Yeah, that was a nice slip of the tongue. That's what I was looking for. Oh, they made the classic mode for normal. Loading times. It's relatively fast. Not relatively, it's like 10 times as fast. Yeah, this area in the background was absolutely terrible. I guess you still see it's a photo, but... Yeah, and a new episode featuring Yuffie. So they have like an interaction where she can jump off his staff.
You see that?
Actually, I imagined her voice very different from this. We're curious how it is in Japanese though. Yeah, if you own a copy of PlayStation 4 version, upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version for free. You can even carry over your save data, which is kind of neat. New episode from Yuffie available for purchase after upgrading to the... Let's just jump back. After upgrading to the PlayStation 5 version. So I assume the this upgrade is only available... The upgrade to your disc version of the game... To upgrade your PlayStation 4 disc version of the game to the PS5 digital version, you need a PlayStation 5 console with disk drive. Ah, okay. that would work too. It works for both versions, and the upgrade actually is not free with Yuffie. You have to purchase it, and it only is on PlayStation 5.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrade coming to the
Yeah,
PS5
Remake
console
Integrade.
this
Wow. Please add more nonsensical words to the title.
We hope you're as excited as
Okay, so yeah, we had at the beginning some other stuff which looked kind of neat. Let's look into that too for a moment. I hope there's not too much stuff happening there. Blah blah.
shocking events that will change the course of your
Ah, that is Crash Bandicoot.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5. Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters. Crash Bandicoot has always looked pretty suave, but wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of Neo Cortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple Atana's hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his dingo dial. Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of the 3D audio stuff for quite some time.
Completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose his way? Leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you own the PS4 version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
Welcome back, Crash. The gang's all here on today's new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you.
So let's see what's next. Is this? I'm actually interested in the next one.
On an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring.
This was
PlayStation Studios.
re something.
Hey everyone, we at Housemarque are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal. In
Returnal.
You will play as Celine, an Astra scout, who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious
louder.
signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal. With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations prove challenging no matter what the circumstances are. Death is only the beginning.
And then the game loops
Every
back.
time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be
So they have a lot
different,
of.
enemies
it
will
looks
appear in new locations and in
kind of
different
cool.
numbers, so
Maybe
you
I
have to
should
think
reduce the
fast
volume
and
again
act.
so I can talk a bit over it.
Here you can see the use of the lightning alt fire. which is
Yeah,
great for
it
crowd
seems like
This is one of many alt
like
fires that
you shoot, you have shooting stuff, but also a lot of mobility. I like that, to be honest. It's kind of cool. Maybe we get some Distant Vanquish vibes from this, I'm not sure.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique. Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos.
This house in the background. It looks like it doesn't belong there.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. Exactly as I left it.
Yeah, Returnal, that was the name. Mine was something like Renewal or whatever. Oh, Returnal, makes sense.
Lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at House.
Oh, so early.
Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact.
Interested in that, to be honest. So we just look the stuff I'm interested in. This looked kind of cool.
Time for something new. Here's your first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slowclap.
Slowclap? What did they do? Can check in the background, I guess. The art style distantly remembers me of Absolver.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year. Now let's get an update on Solar Ash, an epic new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
Let's see what games they did. Maybe that's the first. They did Absolver. Wow. Not bad. Not bad, Chris. You, that game, I remember that one too. Can look into this one too. So yeah, it is by the guys who made Absolver.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Heart Machine.
Yeah, Devolver Digital was the previous dude. It was like also a game about fighting, like martial arts, and you could create somewhat custom combos or custom movement sets for your character, which was kind of neat. It was also one online game.
Giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming
And oh no.
You play as Ray, a daring void.
You're not sure if you see. I see the
adventure
stuff,
into
right?
this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen
Haven't I
clouds, quickly
seen
cover great distances
like
in our huge
when
world.
you're playing a demo of this? Not sure.
At its
don't think
core,
so.
Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
Kind of neat. Where's the other program here. I need to.
As you
use my
journey to save your
stuff.
planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat. Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void. Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest. Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun. This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
No, I'm for both systems.
If you're a fan of scary games, this next one is for you.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Like Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Yeah, it is. So not that interesting. I think we already saw this. This is Abe's Odyssey.
Creative.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Chilling new.
Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
Yeah, Oddworld Soulstorm, interesting.
You would come. Do you know why you have?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckons. We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations. There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way, but they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools
Always
they
a weird
need
game.
to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array
I remember
of
this
armed
being on the
enemies that
demo
will stop at
CD for the
nothing
PlayStation
trying
1.
to end Abe once and for
Oh
all.
boy, good times. Not this game, but
In order to
Abe's
stand
Odyssey.
a chance against this much larger
Or
threat,
Oddworld,
we gave
yeah,
Abe the
Oddworld Abe's
ability
Odyssey.
to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
Wow.
The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some
weird
environments and
place.
situations that require a little more thought, patience,
I did not see
and
that coming.
You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands.
That looks
Here,
cool
we've
though.
built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization
Well, that was a
isn't
stormtrooper
bad
shooting
enough,
training.
there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient
Wow.
traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way, and we can't wait to see what you will do.
So that's Oddworld, April the 6th. Okay, so there come actually some games out for the PlayStation 5. This one, then
That was
Returnal.
the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm.
Let's
Here's
see
some
what's coming
exciting
next.
news.
Won't
Active
watch
PlayStation
everything. Okay,
Plus
next we
members
watch.
will get the
That's
PS5
Kena.
version for
Comes
no
also for
extra cost
PC.
starting
It's
in
on
April.
Steam, I think.
PS5 version for no extra cost
Actually, not
starting in
100%
April.
sure if it's on Steam, but I remember it being on Steam.
Moving on. It's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5
No,
showcase.
it's not on Steam. Is it on Epic then? Yeah, it's on Epic, not on Steam. Unfortunate. So it will maybe come to Steam at some point, maybe not. It looks really, really good.
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid.
Art style is great.
Something tells me you did not
Hopefully
spend
it
your
plays good too.
looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
Really beautiful little game. I heard like it's intended to be like 10-12 hours or so. It's a shorter game, but it can hold up. It's fun to play. I think there was a scene where you could see that she can parry. That got me interested. In one of the last trailers.
Linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past.
Hope volume is okay. If not, please say me. Say it to me.
You must help these
Say me.
to reach the mountain shrine.
Contact me.
It's okay. You have to go now. This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
Okay, what was that? Yeah, Kena Bridge of Spirits. Also for PlayStation 4, oh that's good to know. August 24th to 2021.
Now let's settle in for a stylish new look at Dethloop, a PS5 first-person shooter developed by the
I've
team
seen
at
so many
Arcade.
things of Death. Shouldn't it be out like for quite some time? Should I watch this trailer? Yeah, let's watch it.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby.
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Cold. The visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral time. Static delusion. This is where we
It sounds like a copyright claim.
and I've been here before.
kill is always new.
Okay, song over.
And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers.
Curious when it comes out. Maybe does it have already a release date? Yeah. Kane Leon. For Kane Studios.
Before we leave, how
No
about
release date.
a huge
What?
update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
Maybe they announced it already and just didn't write it. Yeah, we already watched the complete thing here.
Quickly! Barrett!
Give me a break.
Jesse! Barrett!
Where you been?
Tifa! Help me!
Yeah, we already watched this. This dude again.
Now it's my turn. Got your lethal force right here.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Here she is, Yuffie again. So we already watched this.
My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe.
Where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be
Yeah.
okay though, right?
So this scene implies that
Of course he will.
this scene implies a bit that this is when Cloud they lose Cloud falling down from the fight after the what was he called? Techno Soldier? No, Airbuster. That's the name, I think. After the Airbuster fight, long time ago. Can't remember names. And yeah, first of all, when I saw the stuff here and her, I first thought she was like this was Sid and this is what was her name? Shara, something like this. Oh boy, my name memory is sometimes so bad. Can't believe it. Sid Highwind. What was her name? I'm not sure if it's pronounced Shara. Something like this, if I remember correctly. Let me see, what's the Japanese spelling of it? Oh, it's Shira, okay. The Japanese pronunciation is something like Shiria. Shiria, it's really hard to say. Not sure if E and I is a diphthong in Japanese, so I don't, like I said, I don't. Like I mentioned in previous streams, my Japanese is not existent, so there's that. And I just know the R is like a mixture of L and basically it's rolled R, but somehow not. Like you try to roll the R and just produce an L, something like this. Let me think. Is there a name? No, I don't know if it's a diphthong. Actually, an interesting question to let me see. Japanese phonology. Pawns would be here. He could tell me how it's pronounced. So I guess it's complicated because interesting. Vowels. Maybe there are no diphthongs in Japanese. It would be maybe it makes sense because Japanese is a vowel language, right? And diphthongs are a bit counterintuitive to vowels. Okay. So it must be something like Shiera. Shiera. I'm not sure how it's pronounced exactly, but yeah, the I must be an E because in Japanese that is the case. That is basically what we want to find out. So there's our potion of language knowledge here. It seems like Japanese has no from its phonology no diphthongs. That is interesting. Good to know. So yeah, we see her, we see Yuffie here. She's of course steals materia. That she falls down here makes a bit cartoonish. Same with this costume that she's wearing, which is somewhat fitting.
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite
So it's kind of fits the presentation there. Wasn't there another sequence where she continues fighting or something? And here we see some of the gameplay footage. She can wall run, which is kind of neat. But you still see, like, you see wall running, cool, but you see the symbol here, which means, yeah, she might be able to wall run, but she can only do it at certain spaces with the symbol here. So it's totally in control of the game. So don't expect that you can do crazy jumps with the character like here. It's also like a prompt that you can do. I mean, it looks cool and so, but it's not like, yeah, here we see the working together. Here she jumps off his staff. Kind of cool. She can probably somewhat combo like Tifa. I have to say that I found Tifa's combat style the most interesting of all the characters that were available in the original, because of we could press buttons and load up and decide what to do with it. And I like that more. I assumed she's maybe similar. Sonon. Let me see, is there like a switch? We have seen some combat stuff here. Retrieve. Maybe her special is the combination with Sonon. And later she can basically do the same interaction with Sid or so. When he joins the party. What is this animal or this being called in English? Raupe in German, I think. Is it a caterpillar? That might be the name of it. Or it's like a centipede or something. Yeah, centipede also exists the word, right? But there's probably a difference between a caterpillar and a centipede, though they might be related. But when it comes to things I know even less about than Japanese, and for sure biology and classifying animals. But that is another story. So what shall we do right now? I'm pretty tired, to be honest. I'm hungry. So we promised we look into this state of play. That is the Sony Livestream game announcement show, basically. And there's some interesting data I can put into my Excel spreadsheet. So now when the stuff comes out and have an overview of that, which is great. I think I need to update it also, whatever. And I can say I, for the most part, have seen it. There's like one game, this one here, where I'm not hugely interested in. Might be a fun game, but I'm simply not interested and I'm too tired to consider this. This also here looked interesting. I wanted to check if there's like a release date for it. Nope. 2021, okay. So on PlayStation 4 too, so it releases on both. Curious if it releases on other consoles too, because Absolver also released on all. Okay, Absolver was also published by Devolver Digital. Not sure who publishes this game. Maybe we can do some research on this really quick. Maybe we can find something out. State of, let me see, Reddit, state of play mega thread. There might be a link to this. There's only a trailer. Sifu. I know that Pawns played Absolver a bit. I always wanted to, but never did, and I saw the reviews weren't that great. That's an interesting thing. Which YouTube channel? Oh, and PC, it says. It comes for PC. Epic. Oh no, it's an Epic Game Store exclusive. Why? Why? Oh boy. Well, maybe it comes to Steam at some point. It comes for PC too, so PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 and PC. Unfortunate then. Well, whatever. Then we have to wait for its release, I guess. But yeah, that is it. I also played, I probably saw my video that I released about good old, what's it called? Wigmund. Wiemund. Really fantastic little game. With some problems though, early access. It covers like I think, are there any games out there that cover Anglo-Saxon mythology? For example, Beowulf or something, then probably it's a game about that, I don't know, but it definitely does as a little RPG. Combat is a bit clunky, but they didn't update. I haven't checked out the update yet. Plays better with controller. Let's see how they improve it further and what they do with it, but so far I have to admit I found it kind of fun. Let's see what the full release of the game will do. I definitely can see though that some people start the game, try to go into the first combat sequence against some spiders and say, nope, refund. Some people will absolutely hate the combat system in this game. I'm pretty sure of. So in that regard, what else could we do? I'm not sure if I should now start playing Cyberpunk. I feel like it's maybe a bit much. Because it would be a longer mission. Yeah, let's play Cyberpunk next time, I would say. I'm simply too tired and hungry right now. I just wanted to check this here and thought maybe it would be fun doing this on stream, which we now did. And I just will eat something and prepare some stuff for tomorrow or out, and then go to bed. Because there's still a lot of stuff that I have to do in the upcoming days, which will be time consuming. Let's put it that way. In that regard, I can now fire up the outro again. So thank you to all the people. Oh no, I don't see my OBS. And the stream. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks guys and girls for watching. Much appreciated. Thanks for the support. I hope you liked it. I would say I stream Sunday again. That's the next likely, and then we play Cyberpunk, I guess. I won't stream tomorrow. Pretty sure that I will be busy with other things tomorrow. And I will find out how much progress I can make in that time. Because I still want to release a video. Let me see. Sunday is the last of this month, right? Yeah, it is 28th. So maybe I'm able to release a video on Sunday, but I'm sure that probably won't work. So probably releases at the beginning of next week or something, depending on how much time the editing still eats. Can't really say that yet. So that will be my Games of the Year 2020. The video is 3 months late, I know, but I don't care. I now started it, and it's maybe it actually become most a critique of Final Fantasy VII Remake actually, but I felt like, yeah, let's do it, let's talk about it, and continue with the lore video after that. There's also another thing I want to record next week. Not sure when. It could be at any point next week. But there's like a project I'm also working on for quite some time now, which I still need to look in a bit. It depends on finding and schedule, finding time and scheduling it. I think it will be live streamed. I'm not 100% sure if that's a smart idea or not. We will find that out. Maybe it won't be live streamed and just release as a VOD for the time being. I'm not sure. There's still some few elements that I need to find out and need to understand and prepare, especially before we can start with this. So let me just run out the intro already while I'm talking here. The intro, the outro. That's the right thing. It also has sound, which is interesting. Yeah, that's here, this one. Advanced. Monitor off. I would say make only monitor, so I hear it and it becomes desktop sound, and as desktop sound it's streamed anyway, so I have more control over what's going on there. Reducing the thing, maybe, yeah, that's probably smart. Technical details going on in the background. So that was a very short stream. I did not plan to stream for too long here. I'm a bit sad that we didn't play Cyberpunk, because we still have a lot to do in this game. But we will complete it. So thank you for watching, everyone. I wish you fantastic rest of the day, or a good night, or good morning, wherever you are. And see you guys and gals, people, next time. Goodbye.